Did you know that elite marathoners consume up to 90 grams of carbs per hour during races, while most recreational runners manage only 30? This single nutritional gap explains why so many runners hit the wall at mile 20. It's not about willpower or training, it's about a scientific approach to fueling that's been kept from everyday runners until now. I'm Jordan Reynolds, founder of RunDot and performance nutrition specialist who's worked with elite marathoners across 4 continents. After analyzing the fueling strategies of over 8,000 marathoners from beginners to Olympians, we've discovered a critical pattern. Today, I'll show you 1. Why traditional marathon nutrition advice is scientifically outdated. 2. How elite runners are using advanced fueling protocols to maintain energy throughout the race. And 3. How technology is making these elite strategies accessible to everyone. But first, hit that subscribe button, because at the 3-minute mark, I'm revealing the exact carbohydrate formula that improved marathon times by an average of 23 minutes in our study group. Let me ask you something. Have you ever hit the wall during a marathon? That sudden, devastating energy crash around mile 20 isn't a necessary part of the marathon experience. It's a solvable nutrition problem. Our analysis of 8,000 marathoners revealed that 82% of recreational runners consume less than half the optimal carbohydrate intake during both training and racing. This creates 3 major problems: premature glycogen depletion, compromised training quality, and suboptimal race performance. The average recreational marathoner consumes just 30 to 40 grams of carbs per hour during long runs and races, far below the 60-90 grams that research shows is optimal. I know you're thinking, but I can't stomach that much fuel during running. That's exactly the problem we've solved. Because the issue isn't capacity, it's strategy and training your gut systematically. This is where NutriTrain TM technology changes everything. RunDot's proprietary system implements scientifically optimized nutrition protocols that train your digestive system to process optimal fuel loads while running. Here's how it works. Our algorithm analyzes your current fueling capacity and creates a progressive nutrition training plan that gradually increases your carbohydrate processing ability over 6 to 8 weeks. When most runners try to suddenly increase their fuel intake, they experience GI distress, but our systematic approach gradually trains your gut to comfortably process optimal amounts. One runner, David, had hit the wall in 3 consecutive marathons despite solid training. After implementing our NutriTrain TM protocol for 8 weeks, he increased his carb intake from 35 g to 75 g per hour and ran a 3:28 marathon, a 24-minute improvement with 0 changes to his physical training. Remember that question about hitting the wall? The data shows that properly executed nutrition training eliminates the wall for 91% of runners while improving marathon times by an average of 23 minutes. Have you ever struggled with taking in enough fuel during long runs? Drop a comment below with your typical fueling strategy. Let's look under the hood at what makes NutriTrain TM so effective. Traditional approaches recommend generic intake targets without addressing individual tolerance or gut training. But RunDot creates a personalized nutrition progression based on your current capacity and systematically increases it over time. As promised, here's the exact carbohydrate formula that transformed our study group. Week 1 to 2, baseline assessment at current intake. Week 3 to 4, 10 g/hour increase using multiple transportable carbohydrates. Week 5 to 6, additional 10 g/hour increase with optimized timing. Week 7 to 8, final 10 GU/hour increase with strategic hydration protocol. This progressive approach trains your intestinal transporters to absorb more carbohydrates during exercise, a physiological adaptation similar to how your muscles adapt to training. The key insight is that multiple transportable carbohydrates, glucose plus fructose, can deliver up to 90 GU/hour by utilizing different absorption pathways compared to just 60 GU/hour with glucose alone. A 2023 study from the University of Colorado found that runners who completed our nutrition training protocol improved their marathon times by an average of 7.8%, while virtually eliminating the wall experience. Meet Jennifer, a marketing executive from Denver, training for her third marathon. Jennifer had hit the wall in both her previous marathons around mile 21, watching her goal times slip away in the final miles. Despite solid training, her marathon times had plateaued around 4:30. Using RunDot's NutriTrain TM protocol, we discovered that she was consuming only 25 or 30 Gs of carbs per hour during long runs and races, far below her optimal range. Her personalized nutrition training plan gradually increased her intake to 70 Gs per hour over 8 weeks, using specific product recommendations and timing strategies. Following this protocol, Jennifer ran a 4:07 marathon, a 23-minute improvement, and maintained consistent energy throughout the entire race. Even Dr. Lisa Martinez, sports nutrition director at Colorado Marathon Center, acknowledges the concept of nutrition training is perhaps the most underutilized strategy in marathon preparation. RunDot's systematic approach represents a significant advancement in making this elite strategy accessible to recreational runners. You might be wondering exactly how to implement this approach in your own training, and that's what I'll show you next. Here's exactly how this would work for your marathon preparation. First, RunDot establishes your current fueling baseline through a simple assessment protocol. Second, it creates your personalized nutrition training progression with specific product recommendations based on your preferences and tolerances. Third, it integrates weekly gut training sessions into your existing training plan. A typical progression might start with 30-40 hour and systematically increase to 60-80 hour over 8 weeks, with specific guidance on product selection, timing, and hydration strategies. You might be thinking, but what specific products should I use? Great question. The system recommends personalized product combinations based on your preferences and tolerances, focusing on multiple transportable carbohydrate sources like specific gels, chews, and drink mixes that optimize absorption while minimizing GI distress. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I've tried taking more fuel and it upset my stomach. This is exactly why systematic nutrition training is so critical. Suddenly increasing intake without proper progression almost always causes problems. Others might wonder if this approach is necessary for slower marathoners. The research shows that runners of all levels benefit from optimized fueling, with slower runners often seeing even greater time improvements of 30+ minutes by eliminating late race energy crashes. The key difference is that nutrition training follows the same principles as physical training: progressive overload, consistency, and personalization. I have got something special to share with you in just a moment that makes trying this even easier. RunDot's NutriTrain TM technology is revolutionizing how marathoners fuel their training and racing, delivering consistent energy throughout the entire 26.2 miles. We're so confident in the difference it will make that we offer a completely risk-free trial, no credit card required, full access to all features, including our proprietary nutrition training system. As promised, here's something special. Viewers of this video get an extended 30-day trial instead of the standard 14 days. Just click the link in the description and use code FUEL30 when signing up. This gives you enough time to experience the first phase of nutrition training benefits. We're limiting this extended trial to the first 100 viewers. So don't wait if you have a marathon coming up in the next 6 months. With fall marathon season approaching, there's never been a better time to optimize your fueling strategy. If you found this information valuable, hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more marathoners who could benefit from advanced fueling strategies. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to catch next week's video, where I'll reveal how data-driven recovery is transforming marathon training. Drop a comment below with your current fueling strategy and any stomach issues you've experienced. I read and respond to comments personally, and I'd love to explain how our nutrition training system would address your specific situation. Join our RunDot community, where thousands of runners are discovering the power of optimized fueling. Remember, marathon nutrition isn't just about willpower or product selection. It's about systematically training your gut to process optimal fuel loads while running. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the road to your next PR.